Hi everyone, welcome back to Organized Intention, where I teach personal finance and organization to help you live with organized intention. Today we are going to be updating the budget for the last week in April and creating the new budget for week 1 in May. First, we have to update the sinking funds. I added $380 as per usual to my savings account from my checking account. I'm going to type those numbers in now where we have it broken down. Okay, that's the 380 that we typically add every month. I will also add the interest that was earned on the account, and that is here. Now I transferred $3,500 from our checking account. This was a large portion of the leftover balance from our tax refund and stimulus check. So I will add that into our house sale fund. So now we have a new balance down here, and you guys can see that below. So the next thing that we have to do is create May. So as you guys can see, I just cut and paste, or copy and paste, I should say. And so we're going to create May here. And we're just going to transfer the balances from the previous month to the beginning of the May numbers. And of course we can delete all the additions and subtractions thus far because none of those have happened yet. Alright, and now that our number is correct, we are good. I do have to tell you guys, I have added a new sinking fund for my CPFC, Certified Professional Financial Consultant certification, and it's approximately $275 a year. So we're going to put that in. And it's going to be, we're starting off with a zero balance, but at the end of the month, we are going to be contributing $20 every month to that fund. So we're going to add that in here. So now our new total for sinking funds will be $400 per month. So from now on, every month we will take $400 a month and add that to our savings account for our sinking funds. So now we have updated the sinking funds, and we can move on to the budget. I have the budget open for April. I did go in and adjust the other expenses that we spent. There were some issues there. I had put in some amounts for clothing and such that were authorization holds on my checking account from online orders. But with the stores shipping so slowly and orders being delivered in multiple packages, I just had to start over. I've already put in the numbers here for you because I knew that would get a little tedious. As you can see, everything is accounted for as normal. And also you can see here that I updated the bills as well. We did pay all of the bills for the month. All the income was recorded as well. Just wanted to show you guys that I did put it in. I did put in the weekly expenses as well. So the only thing that did not get updated yet is the sinking funds and our house savings. So what we did there was we did do the 380 that we had put in, and we did do the 3,500 that we put into our house savings account. Okay, so now we have updated the April budget. So moving on to May. I have already put in the projected paychecks. This is a 4-paycheck month. My husband's predicted paychecks, and then the bills. Now, here you guys will see something in the bills that you have never seen before. Please note, this is a budgeting fail. I had an 11-year-old car, and it no longer was working. So instead of using the stimulus and tax refund money, we went and financed a car. I know this goes against all the budgeting principles, but I knew we needed that money for our house closing. Also, the cheapest car I could find in our small town that actually ran and drove was $6,000. So hopefully we'll be able to pay this off as soon as possible. Our finance amount was only $12,000, so I'm hoping we can pay this off in 2.5 years. It will be even quicker once our house finally sells, so please pray for us here. We really need that house to sell. Okay, so now that that's added, we can put in, we have the expected income in. It's the same as usual. The only change that I made that you might not have noticed, or that I'm going to make, is that I'm going to decrease the amount of our electric bill because it was so much smaller than that last month. So you'll see here, everything else is pretty much business as usual. So moving on from there, we will go to the sinking funds. Now, as we talked about earlier, when we're doing our sinking funds, we're upping those by $20 a month. Prescriptions and doctors, I am going to do a best guesstimate. So our copay is $20. That gives us, the doctor expense gives us enough for 2 copays just in case. And then our prescription costs should be slightly lower this month because we had a prescription filled and it was for more than 1 month at a time. So those expenses, again, just a best guess. And then I have already changed these monthly amounts to show that there are only 4 weeks in the month as opposed to 5. Last month there were 5 weeks in my month because I get paid on Thursdays. So I have already changed those amounts. The next thing I did was, in this other box, I updated the miscellaneous fund to $322.66. And that was very specific because of how much money we have left over here. And then I needed to do a graduation fund for graduation gifts for some family members. And that is $100. So now you can see our projected budget here. Our total expenses equal our total income, so we have a zero-based budget there. Now we need to add this week's expenses and income. As you can see here, we will put in my paycheck for this week, and then my husband has already got his first paycheck as well. So the next thing that we're going to do is add in, we had a rollover amount left over from last month. I did this on purpose because not all of the charges that I made have went through. As I said before, they're coming in slowly because of shipping and things. And so I wanted to make sure that there is a buffer there. So that should be what was left over from April, which is this 10/27/11. So we can put that in. So 10/27/11. And then, of course, all of this stays the same. We don't have any bills to pay on that first week. We aren't going to fill our sinking funds till the end of the month, and these get paid as we go. But we do need to pull out our household money for week 1, and our eating out, and our personal money. So we typically get 20 for this so that we can pay our lawn mower person, landscaping person. so we can pay him. We pay $40 each time every 2 weeks when he mows our lawn at our old house that we have on the market. So we are going to get $520 for that. It'll be $520 for that, and it will be $10.20 for that, and $2 for that. Next thing, we're going to take out our weekly expenses for the week. $20 for church, $10 for kids allowance. I'm going to leave these denominations the same as they were previously. We don't have any miscellaneous expenses yet. We will get $495 in our cash envelopes. So that's the budget for the end of April and the first week of May. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out the description box below where I will link the budget explanation video. I will also link the blog article that explains our budget. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.